How's it going, everybody? Combo here. Today we got 5 quick tips with the Recurve Bow, and let me just say, I love my basic Stealth Archer playthrough, and when you're using the Recurve Bow, as you can see right there, you can do absolutely that. Also, for the people who haven't seen me in 3 months, it's great to be back, finally got some spare time, and I can get back to doing what I love. So yeah, let's get right into it. Hopefully by the end of the video, you'll learn something new. If you don't, let me know in the comment section down below, and yeah, let's do it. Starting things out at number 1, and if you take absolutely nothing away from this video, please let it be this. So if you're gonna click off the next 20 seconds, just wait till the end of this tip right here, that being hip firing. This thing has a wonderful little quality to it in that if I aim down sights, I have the same accuracy as when I'm hip firing. And as I've preached over 100 times on this channel, hip firing is great because especially on the light class, you have all your mobility and you can do everything people hate about fighting lights, which is moving really fast. The second you aim down sights, as you can see right here, if I'm hip firing, I can move real fast, I can jump, I can hit shots while I'm in the air, maybe because I can't aim, but the second I aim down sights, holy crap, I'm moving so slow. If I'm charging my arrows like this, you know, I'm gonna get lit up. I got 150 health, I'm gonna get murked. So do your absolute best to hip fire. If you cannot do this, if this is just so impossibly hard that you feel like you're hurting your game, one thing you can do is draw the arrow while you're in the hip fire state and then aim down sights when it's fully drawn to do the maximum damage. That's gonna look a little something like this. I'm drawing, I hear that thing, and I aim down sights. Like I said, personally, I'm not a big fan of this because I like hip firing and that's what I'm most used to. As you can see right there, even at those longer ranges, this has just been the most effective for me and allowed me to stay alive in those fights. But at the end of the day, whatever helps you hit your shots is what you should do. Next up at number 2, we have using the Recurve Bow at those longer ranges. And I have a perfect saying for people who like to get greedy when using this thing. It is always better to miss low than to miss high. And what I mean by that is if you're using this thing, it's always better to do a little bit of damage than none. If I'm looking at this target right here, also by the way, if you're gonna go for headshots at these longer ranges, only do it for lights, because like I said, with mediums and heavies, you know, if you're this far away, especially when you're doing travel time and people are sprinting around, they're probably gonna get to cover before you get that second shot. With lights though, maybe it makes sense. If I'm aiming really high like this, like dang, I wanna get that perfect headshot, and I miss, like I did not do right there, oh no, I did absolutely no damage. But if I aim just a little lower, even like at their head level, as you can see right here, the headshot range is pretty forgiving. So just be smart. You know, headshots are good, and I know it makes you feel really cool when you do it, but at ranges like this, don't go for those headshots. Like I said, just move closer. You can hit them like that, but these are stationary targets. And as you can see right here, even if I'm aiming down sights, when this target's moving, I have to lead this target a ton. And going for a headshot at this range, like I said, I just want to hit a body shot. I want to be consistent. Don't miss your shots like that. Your team is going to hate you. Just go for the body, hit them, and if you can't hit the headshots, just do it for those light targets. Next up at number 3, we have the optimal kill combos. Now, this is kind of crazy. This is important because like, if you want to win the gunfight, you gotta kill them first. Crazy concept, I understand. Take some time to process it. For your medium class, you have 2 options. The first, and probably the most recommended, although it can be a little difficult, is to simply headshot them and then do a quick charged body shot. Make sure you don't just shoot it without any charge, because it's not gonna kill, as you can see right here. If we get the headshot and just tap it, he has a little bit of health. You could just shoot another one or quick melee, but it's better to be safe. Your other option is gonna be 2 body shots, as you can see right here, 1, 2. And with that much health left, you can just quick melee. But generally, if you're gonna do that, one thing you can do is maybe throw a frag grenade or a pyro or gas or just do anything to get them hurt just a tiny bit. But generally speaking, unless you're fighting a target fresh, 2 body shots are gonna be enough most of the time, especially if you have teammates. Holy crap, does this thing destroy lights. Of course, a headshot is going to kill. Another option you have is simply shooting in the body, dashing up, and quick meleeing. I love doing that. It's almost like having a shotgun, super, super strong. Now with heavies, this is, in my opinion, the most important. 2 headshots. Be greedy, go for those headshots, because 3 body shots is still a pretty good time to kill against heavies. But once again, you have 150 health, even if you're dashing around being elusive right there. If I miss a shot, I'm screwed. But if I go for those headshots, my time is just so much easier. So if you have to be a little bit more steady to hit them, and you're not used to dashing around doing the hip fire thing I was showing off earlier, get used to it, hit those headshots, because really, in a 1v1 duel, that's the only way you're gonna win when using the Recurve. Next up at number 4, we have specialist abilities. And I know I'm a bit biased, I love my dash, but generally speaking in this case, I do think it's gonna be your best bet. As you could probably tell if you've used this thing for more than 5 seconds, the most vulnerable state you'll find yourself in is when you are drawing back your arrow. In this time, even if you're hip firing, you're probably still gonna get hurt because you can't really do damage while you're pulling this back, and you don't have that same ability as something like a shotgun to just turn a corner and go bang, because you need to charge your arrow. When you're using the dash though, you can actually kind of make up for that. So if I pull back my arrow and dash while that's still getting pulled, I'm a lot harder to hit, and that makes up for the time in which I'm vulnerable. Another thing you can do is shoot and then dash. I like doing this a little bit more just because it's a little bit less jarring. I feel like I can aim better. So shoot, dash, you know, people might pick up on that, but generally it's gonna make you a lot harder to hit, and it's gonna make knocking those arrows in the open a lot safer. Of course, you wanna use this thing behind cover, but there's gonna be times when you're cut out in the open, and having that dash to make up for that is really important. If we go in here and check out the invisibility and the grappling hook, first off, just don't use cloaking device, as you can see right here. Any point at which you draw the bow is going to cancel it, so just don't use it with invisibility. With the grappling hook, as you can see right here, this can be really good if you like to play more further back. Like I said, I like to use the bow at like medium range, so it doesn't really help me. But one thing it really helps with is maintaining momentum. So if I grapple right here, as you can see, I can maintain that momentum, get in somebody's face, get an easy headshot. Another option you have is a quick getaway. Of course, you can do that with a dash, but there's no denying that the grappling hook can do it really good. So if I turn around here, as you can see, I can shoot targets while I'm flying away, assuming I can aim, and it does have its advantages over the dash, but generally speaking, like I said, I like the dash more, and I think it's gonna serve you a little bit better. And finally, at number 5, we have prioritizing cover. Now you're probably thinking in your head right now, like, bro, cover's important with like every weapon, and you're right, but with the recurve bow, this is where you really lean into what makes this thing so oppressive. So what you can do is, if I'm looking at this target right here, if I try to come out here and draw my arrow, like I said, I can do some damage. If it's a light target, I might headshot them, but if I miss, once again, now I'm just sitting here and I'm getting messed up. You can use the dash or the grapple or the cloak if you're insane, but generally you want to be behind cover because your burst damage is going to be higher than basically every weapon in the game. It's going to be higher than the R357. It's not going to be higher than the sniper. It's about the same really, especially if you're fighting another light target, but I digress. If I look at this target, draw my arrow before I see him and then shoot him, even if they get a couple shots, take your time to like, you know, orient yourself to hit a headshot because your burst damage is going to outdo them. This synergizes so freaking well with the tracking dart. Also, I just love plugging the tracking dart because it's really fun. If I shoot this target right here and I know where he is, I charge my arrow, I don't even have to think. Pop up out of that crouch, boom, got him. Boom, got him. This is also really good with goo, if you're into that. You can just put goo down and kind of use that as your cover. So I wouldn't recommend, or I would recommend rather using goo also, if that's something you have practiced with and kind of leans into your playstyle. But yeah, use that cover, it's really important. That's what makes this thing super, super strong. And if you do this, once again, people just aren't gonna be able to kill you and you're gonna get a lot of hate mail. Anyways, everyone, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments section down below, as well as if I missed anything important. It has been a while. Like I said, I've been playing a little bit of the season and absolutely loving it, but I did take a little break, so I'm sure there's some stuff I missed. Thank you for everyone who left supported comments telling me to come back. I was in college. College is out now, summer break is a go, and with that spare time, I hope to make more videos that don't take 3 months to get out to you guys. Anyways, this has been Combo. Stay home, stay safe. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out, everybody. Later.